Your app runs fine on your machine. On your teammate's machine, it crashes in 10 seconds. Docker exists to kill that sentence. Same code, different machine, different result. A missing module, a different version, a missing folder. The classic story. Today we containerize your first real project, live, and by the end, it runs the same everywhere. Here is the whole project, 8 steps, from an empty folder to a rebuilt, live editable container. The screen stays split the whole way, you type on the left, and Docker Desktop reacts on the right. Nothing here is a slide trick. Every command is real, and every panel shows what you would really see. Step 1, the Dockerfile. Our project is a small website, one folder and one file called Dockerfile. List the folder. The site directory holds the pages and the Dockerfile sits next to it. 3 lines. Start from a small Nginx image. Copy the site into it. Expose port 80. Look right. Docker Desktop is still empty. A Dockerfile is just text. The recipe, not the cake. Every Dockerfile line is an instruction, read top to bottom. Base, files, port, that is the whole recipe. Step 2, the build. This is where the recipe becomes something real. Docker build, -t names it, my first app, version 1, and the dot means build from this folder. The steps scroll by. Pull the base, copy the site, export the image. 4 seconds done, and Docker Desktop reacts. One image, 43 megabytes, created just now, that is your app frozen. An image is a frozen, layered snapshot. Build it once and run it anywhere Docker exists. Step 3, the run. Time to turn the frozen image into a living container. Docker run, -d for background. -p maps your port 8080 onto the container's port 80. And a name? Web. Docker answers with a long ID and nothing else. Quiet means working. The desktop agrees. Container web, green dot, up 2 seconds, port 8080 mapped to 80. One image can start 1,000 containers. This is one of them, alive on your machine. Step 4, prove it. Is anything actually listening on port 8080? Curl asks localhost 8080 and the container answers, hello from my first container. The same page in a real browser, through the same mapped port. Your site is served from the box. -p is the doorway. Your machine's port on the outside, the container's port on the inside. Quick habit before we move on. Docker PS lists every running container. One row, the ID, the image, the status, the port mapping, the name, everything we just set. Now compare it with the desktop row. Same ID, same image, same port. 2 views, 1 truth. The CLI and Docker Desktop talk to the same engine. Learn one and you have learned both. Halfway, 4 steps done, and one thing you maybe did not notice. Every command you typed on the left redrew the right instantly. That is the mental model. One engine, many windows. Step 5, logs, your container talks. This is where you listen. Docker logs web streams everything the container prints, every request Nginx served, live. The desktop shows the same stream under the container's logs tab. When something breaks, you read, never guess. Make it the first reflex. When anything misbehaves, logs first, opinions second. Step 6, exec, a shell inside the running container. Docker exec -it, web sh, and now your prompt is inside the box. List the Nginx folder, and there is your site, exactly where the Dockerfile copied it. Exec is your flashlight. Look inside, verify, then get out. The container is not a pet. Step 7, the change. Edit the site and learn the Docker rhythm. Rebuild, replace, rerun, build version 2. Same recipe, new content under 1 second. Layers made it fast. Remove the old container with rm-f. Containers are disposable, that is the point. Run version 2. The desktop now shows 2 images and 1 fresh container running the new one. You never edit a running container. You rebuild the image and replace the box. Every single time. Step 8, the developer shortcut. Rebuilding for every tiny edit gets old fast. Volumes fix that. -v mounts your real site folder over the container's folder. Same files in both worlds. Edit the file and curl again. Live edit, no rebuild needed. The desktop preview changes the moment you save. Your folder is the container's folder now. Mount for developing, bake for shipping. Volumes are the fast loop, images are the truth. Last step, clean up. A finished project leaves nothing running. rm-f web and the desktop is empty again. Exactly where we started, minus the fear. The images stay, and that is fine. They are your versions, ready to run anywhere. 8 commands, that is the entire daily Docker loop, and you have now run all of them for real. That was your first Docker project. Built, run, inspected, rebuilt, live edited, and cleaned up. Next video, 2 containers, a website and its API, started together with one file. Docker Compose. Tell me in the comments what you containerized first. I read every one of them.